Good day, everyone. It is Monday, June 30th, last trade review for the month. I did one trade today and it was a doozy. Today, pre market was green day, and I did decide to go with a call. I got in on a call, $160 strike price. I got in on my trade at 9:31 on this candle here, and I got in probably right around here. And what did it do? It dropped, and it started dropping. I got to a point, I said, I'm going to allow myself to average once. And I did average once somewhere in here, like around the 10 o'clock hour. And I'm going to need it to get above $158.18 to get out. And I watched charts and I watched charts. And I did wind up getting out on this trade. And I got out at 11:53. This candle right here is where I got out. So it did get above. It got above and I was able to get out. You could see it. It started teetering again. It was getting close. It's kind of hanging right in here, and it might go back up, but you could see right around 11:30 it started going on a run. And that's what helped me as I was watching those longer charts. Those longer charts were showing me that it was starting to turn more to the bulls. And I'm done. I am not trading anymore because enough is enough, but that's a long time, right? So that was what did I say? 9:31. And I got out at 11:53. So that was 2 hours and 20 something minutes. That's a lot of time. For the month, everything went well. I had two losses in the month of June, but still, made profit and was able to put profit into my cushion. And that's all that matters for me is that I'm going to be able to put money into my cushion all the time. And I'm just going to be right back at it tomorrow. Tomorrow is July 1st. It starts a new month. And I'm thinking that I'm going to just, continue. Of course, I'm continuing to address my risk management. I'm doing better. I really need to. I could have gotten out of that trade because of the fact that risk management, making sure that I take smaller losses. It is always up to the trader. As an elite trader, it is always up to me to decide what am I going to do in this situation. And the month of July, I just want to make sure that I continue to address keeping my losses tight. So I'm going to continue to keep my losses tight. And I may trade more instead of just once. I might trade more than once, but just, making sure that I'm not using all of my powder in one trade. Because, of course, it's always about risk adjustment. And excuse me, I got risk adjustment on my mind because I was just talking about that at work, but I mean risk management. So it's always about that risk management when we're trading. All right, everybody enjoy the rest of the Monday. I'll be back tomorrow.